Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pretty Unstable, the podcast where we talk about the chaotic lives of college students. I'm your host, Brae Hunziker, and today we are picking up right where we left off on the last podcast with one of my good friends, Jeremy Revlock. Jeremy, how are you doing today, buddy?
Dude, it was a great day today.
Yeah.
Today was a really solid day.
Yeah.
And I'm doing pretty great.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. Wrapping up a 6-hour day of classes, and yeah, it was a good time. Gave a couple presentations, classic college form, gave an elevator pitch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
90 seconds or less?
Yep.
Okay.
Mine was 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Okay,
Your
good.
boy is on par, baby.
You cut that close.
Ain't no thing though.
I think
Ain't worried about it.
it was Harvard Business Review that says the average elevator ride is 2 minutes.
Really?
And I had a few questions when it came to that.
Yeah.
One, is Harvard spending all of their research money riding elevators and seeing how long it takes?
Because that is important and something that should be
And
thoroughly
two,
studied.
who cares?
Well, all those people that have genius ideas that are going to pitch them in elevators with high up execs care.
I feel okay, but
That's totally a joke.
as the great
There's
John
no-
Russo's would say, here's my thing. You're not going to be
His
writing.
podcast in description, by the way.
True.
It's so good, way better than this one. I'm not kidding.
If you're going to be riding an elevator with an executive, they're going to be riding a lot longer than you will be. You're getting off third, fourth floor max.
Yeah, that's facts.
They're going to the
They're
top.
going top. Yeah,
You know, so
That's-
there's no way you've got 2
Yeah.
minutes. You've got 6 seconds.
Yeah, and I just feel like it's in no world does that ever work where you're like, you're the high up exec, I'm the peasant. I walk into the elevator. Hi, my name's Brae Hunziker, and I'd like to tell you about, like, there's no way that works. It's got to be more natural than that. I just don't.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whatever. No agenda really today as per usual, but I did write down a couple like interesting statistics about college and college students.
Ooh.
And these are
Okay.
just a few that like jumped out at me. And I have not shown Jeremy these yet, so he has no idea what they are.
It's been festering up
And
here.
I just want to see like his reaction to like if it's like, whoa, this is what I expected, or whoa, this is what I would never have expected this. So
I'm
hang on.
ready.
it's right there, man.
Is it a burp or is
Yeah,
it
no, it's right there though. You know, it's just like stuck.
just like a little
Might
palpitation?
have a stroke right now.
I was going to say, it's just
No, I'm fine. First one, we're
ready.
starting things off easy.
okay.
42% of college students will never read another book after they graduate. Never. They will never pick up and read another book. Almost 1 out of 2 people that graduate college.
Wow.
Which, I don't know. There's a lot that,
There's a lot to be said there.
yeah, a lot to unpack there.
There really is. First and foremost, 42, favorite number, Jackie Robinson, same initials.
Hey.
I'm also curious if university gets intertwined with college, gets intertwined with like community college / like night school kind of thing. To see
What
if
kind
that-
of college, what kind of graduates we're looking at here?
Yeah, and then also like maybe a book compared to like a website article versus you're still festive.
No,
with
it just.
Oh,
it
you
was
got
a,
it?
It was a silent, but it's
Oh,
out.
it's
Yeah,
just
it's
kinda
good.
came
Oh,
from
it
the
feels so
soul.
good. All right, yeah.
Like I just like I wonder if that means like 42% of people just like they walk across the stage and it's like, oh, I'm illiterate now.
I
or-
think that's how that works. Yeah.
Is it? Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's gonna happen in 3 weeks.
Yeah, dude, that is crazy that you're graduating.
That's something we can unpack for 25 hours.
Oh yeah.
That is a baffling statistic.
I know.
Though.
I was pretty shocked. I mean, but I was like, wow, that does surprise me. But then I looked at it in my perspective. I'm like, this is so true. I'm never gonna read a book. I don't read books right now. Like, I don't. The last book that I read, Into the Wild.
Oh,
I think,
Dude.
in high school.
John
great,
Krakauer.
great film.
Great film and great book.
Great. Everything that I just automatically go to film. Great,
Yeah.
But I meant to say great book.
No, it's
but both.
Both of them were
Both are fantastic. Yeah.
What was I going to say? I think I'm trying to get better at reading books.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at it.
I think it's what's like, it's not a defining factor. Like, oh, if you read books, you're going to be a better human, maybe. But I feel like it is a characteristic of people that are like,
exactly,
that are doing things right. They're like, one of the things that they do that nobody else does is they read.
Yeah.
Call me freaking, what's his face?
Don't read enough books. Don't know his name.
Here in my garage. Good. No. Here in my garage. You know what I like better than material things? Knowledge.
Oh my God. Yes.
Dude, why? He's like
the Instagram asshole.
Yeah, no, he's just like.
I'm so happy I don't know his name.
I'm gonna have to cut all this just because I'm thinking of his name right now. It's
But aside from that,
I can't believe
while you're thinking, I'm gonna say this. I totally agree with you what you were saying before, how it's like a quality of people. It's a quality that a lot of people that I look up to have. Like one thing that I'll do is like if I have like sit down for like an informational interview with somebody, or I hate the phrase informational interview.
Yeah.
Like it's just getting a coffee.
2 terrible words put together.
Getting a beer. Like that's what an informational.
Yeah.
Like I had an informational interview with somebody at Ski Bowl Resort, and it was with Michael Williamson, one of the smartest people I've met business wise. And we talked for like 2 hours about like market capitalization and like getting a base market, like kind of establishing yourself in a market, and all these amazing conversations while we were on a chairlift swinging about in a blizzard, But aside from that, come back to it. Like if I meet people that I really look up to, or I'd like don't have a lot of time to like really pick their brain a lot, I'll just ask them like, hey man, like that's a really creepy way. Hey man. Just like, hey dude, like what's a book that you really love? Like what's your favorite book? Or like what's a book that you just read that you really liked? And they'll say blah, blah, blah. And then you go read it and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
The last one I got was, The Art of Racing in the Rain. You heard of that one?
Mm-mm.
It's so sick. It's about, first of all, I love racing, so it kind of plays into that.
Sick.
If you like Formula One, they throw a lot of like Formula One and GT Cup stuff in there.
Yeah, the first thing I think of when I hear that is the final scene from Rush.
Yeah,
Niki Lauda.
Yeah, dude. They throw in Niki Lauda and James Hunt in there all the time.
Yeah.
But it's super sick. It's actually based in West Seattle.
Really?
And it's about this guy who is a racing car driver, and the whole book is told from the perspective of his dog.
Interesting.
So it sounds super weird, but it's really cool because this dog is like, he's like a dog that can process higher thought. So he's not just like, ooh, sniff, eat, piss, shit. It's like, he's like looking at the world and like observing aspects of humanity through the lens of a dog. And so like all these like nuances of people's characteristics are just like so that they just perplex him so much. But then like, cause he's just a dog.
Yeah.
But he like always talks about how he like wants to become a human because he like, there's so much good that he'll do in the world. But it's so cool to like see the aspects of humanity told from the perspective of like someone who thinks so simply. And then obviously like they talk about racing and all this like really cool racing knowledge. Really great book. Audience, if you need a good book to read, that one. Or one before that was Barbarian Days. It's a good surfing book. Really
any book that you say I'm gonna not know because
it's just gonna go
yep. But yeah, I need to read more.
I don't know. See, I don't think you do, because
maybe not need to. I'd like to believe that I have an aspiration to read more, but I don't.
I'd like to tell myself that I should read more,
but just not gonna happen. All right. Next little stat here. The average college. Wait. Okay. Hang on. Nah. Before. I gotta ask you this one. How many parties do you think the average college student attends per year?
Oh my God, so many more than I did.
But and just and you got to think
like,
about it
from
like
freshman year to senior year.
No, just 1 year of college.
Oh, 1 year.
1 year of college, yeah. You think about it like you go to school 8-9 months of the year, maybe a month off for Christmas break. You're talking 7-8 months times 4 weeks in a month. You're looking at 28-32 weeks.
I'm gonna say comfortably either 21 or 23. I'm gonna lean towards like 23 because like of like Dagers and like Silly Week. Silly Week is fucking
fair.
I like this look on your face though because it means that I'm in for
62. 62. That's like 2 or 3 a week. I was like, there's no way. I cannot confirm that this is accurate, but
where did you get it from?
The second link down, second link down in Google, pretty reasonable source. Got a lot of info from like other credible sources that I forget, but you know, just for the purpose of this podcast, we'll say that this is true, which astonishes
62?
me. 62 parties per year the average student attends, which, I mean, you're talking these big state schools have to be holding it up for all of the rest of us because
dude, they're Marshawn lynching the shit.
I don't think I've been to 62 over the 3 years that I've been at college. I don't even think UP has had 62 parties.
There's no way.
We have, I mean, if you consider 10 people slightly drinking in a garage
that gets shut down at 10 p.m. by
a party, then okay. Safety. But we're talking parties. I mean, they have to have some low standards for the parties or something like that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is I think there's some more unpacking to do in there. Like, one is like one night. Does one night mean one party? Or like if you're bouncing house to house to house to house,
true,
and you're just sloshed, and you end up going to like 9 houses, and you don't even remember any of them.
Yeah.
Like, how many did you go to?
That's true.
If you went to 9 parties but don't remember any of them,
that's true.
How many parties?
A lot
did you
to
go
unpack. So, you know, not for sure about that stat, but still pretty fun to just look at.
That's amazing. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the school that like,
dude, it's really got to be like
the team on their back.
It's got to be like
Wazoo,
Florida,
anywhere,
ASU,
anywhere in that like that bottom pocket of America, where it's just like
Miami.
It's like it's Tuesday. What do I do?
Blackout.
Beer.
All right.
Chico.
Oh yeah.
If any of my friends that go to Chico are watching this right now,
rock on, baby. Ooh, interesting one here. All right,
as opposed to the last 2 that were mundane and uninteresting.
This is just different, like kind of vibe. 63% of college women hope to meet their spouse in college. So, which, like, I don't know. I didn't find the stat for men, but I feel like it's got to be way lower.
It's got to be way lower
because there's no shot that I'm looking to meet my spouse. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I'm just. Yeah, like that isn't in my
tomorrow.
It's just not in my.
Oh, it's not. That's not like.
It's not top of mind right now. It's not like I don't with just relationships in general. I don't. It's not something that I'm like searching for. It's like if it happens to come up, great.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe I'm not the best person since I've only had one relationship, but anyway.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is 63%.
60, and that's all college.
Over half. Yeah, over half of college women hope to meet their significant or their future spouse in college.
I feel like that's a pretty old statistic.
I don't know. This was updated like 2 years ago.
That's insane. I'm just like, I don't know. It just seems to me like that's like kind of like an old belief.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, for sure.
I read somewhere that like the millennial birth rate is, or like the birth rate in 2018 or something was like 63% or 60 something percent lower than the previous year. And I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, thank God. Overpopulation is our number one problem.
Yeah.
Thanos method.
Dude, that's such an interesting concept to dive into.
We could dive into that.
We could do a whole podcast about that.
Only thing I'm going to say right now to the Thanos method is there needs to be the clarification of it's not 50% of all life. It's 50% of sentient human, like human-esque life. Because right now the saying is 50% of all life. But that would literally mean 50% of living cells.
Trees, plants,
animals, resources that we would need.
Yeah, facts. Big facts.
Small facts.
Yeah. All right. Off of that, another one.
Off the Thanos method?
No. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Off of the marriage, off of the spouse one.
Oh, okay. I'm there.
Okay, so there are 42,500 college marriages every year.
Oh my God.
Which, you know, seems like a lot, but out of the amount of people going to college,
That's fair.
relatively small percentage.
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
So out of the 42,500 marriages, there are 2,750 divorces, college divorces, which is like, yeah. So it's like, it's pretty low. I think it was like 1 out of 14 or something.
Well, that means
yeah, 1 out of 14.
Well, college divorces means that they get divorced in college, right?
Yeah. But so like, at first I was like, oh, that's a really low ratio. But then you're like, these guys they got to be getting divorced like pretty quickly after college.
Dude, it's got to be like, because you get married and then it's just like.
I should have looked up how many college marriages end up.
That, yeah.
I think I've looked that up before, and I think it's low.
Just in your
random actually
searches.
Yeah, I don't know why I would have looked that up, but it's right there. So yeah,
it's not the weirdest thing either of us have done by a mile.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, just thinking about that one, like that must mean that that 2,000 is people that got married in college or before college. If you're
whack, like psycho,
just
JK,
not financially smart at the least, unless you prenup to that.
Ooh,
which would be weird to do at 17. But that means that they got divorced during college, which means they were married and then they were just like,
that's a quick marriage.
I feel like at that point you just should have dated.
Yeah,
like
I know people that have gotten married and divorced 9 months later.
That's wild.
Yeah,
there was a guy I was just talking to that has been married. It just married his girlfriend who he had been dating less for. How the fuck do I say this?
Words.
God, seriously. What do you need for a podcast? Words. What can I not do? Words. He's been married to a girl for less time than I've been dating my current girlfriend.
It's scary.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in a very happy relationship. I'm very content.
Yeah.
We're doing great. She's way too good for me.
Classic.
This dude was dating this girl for like 3 or 4 months.
That's insane.
And it was just like,
it's insane.
He was like, yeah, like I'm ready. And I'm not gonna bash the dude, first of all, barely know him.
Everyone is different.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I was just like thinking about things and I was like, I can't even get a tattoo. Like, I can't even.
I have commitment issues,
dude.
bro.
I can't even commit to like a 6-pack of bagels.
Yeah,
because I want more variety of bagels, and I can't buy this thing of bagels and because I'm just gonna think like these are all everything bagels. Like, what if I wake up one morning and think like, dude, I just want a cinnamon raisin bagel. Like, it's nothing against everything bagels. I still love everything bagels, but like.
I know. I get to one place and I want to be at the other place, or I'll
grass is always greener.
Dude, it's weird. I've talked about it before, so I won't dive into it too much. But it is interesting though, because the one like long relationship that I was in, that was the one thing that wasn't like, oh, I'm ready for something else.
Yeah.
Like every other aspect of my life, whether it's a side hobby that I pick up or whatever, it's like come and go real quick. I'm like, oh, I go here, I want to be there, I'm doing this, I want to be doing that. But the one relationship that I was in was like the complete opposite of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Everyone has their own way of doing things with that, but
everything is different.
Yeah. But
so I have such a tough time like taking advice from people because it's just like.
But it's just like, I mean, just why wouldn't you just date for like 6 years, dude? I mean, like, why are people rushing? I don't know. You're
asking the wrong dude.
Maybe I'm just not. I don't have enough experience or anything. I don't know, but
hit me with one of these. Another one. I'm ready, dude.
Okay, so, we can keep this kind of relationship train going. This one's not too crazy or anything, but 32.5% of college relationships are long distance. That's more than I thought would be, I think.
Are or are not?
Are. 1 out of 3 are long distance. Huh. And it's got to just be because of high school relationships carrying over.
That was the first thing that came up.
Yeah. And it's like, out of how many of those work out?
Yeah. Because
like I did a long distance relationship for the first year of college, but now I don't. So like, would that count or no? You know, so... An interesting one.
That's still a lot. I mean, that's still
it's a good amount, yeah. And props if you're making that work out. It's tough.
True. It's not easy.
No. 1/3 of college seniors reported on going on less than 2 dates over the course of the 4 years that they were at college. Less than 2 dates.
1/4 of them?
1 out of every 3 college seniors.
1 out of every 3 college seniors
reported that throughout their 4 years that they were at school, they went on less than 2 dates.
Wow.
On average. Which, I mean...
I feel like that's not a good thing.
No, considering that 63% of college women hope to meet their spouse in college, that's not a good thing at all. But like, I mean, I'm right there. I have not been on a single date in college, so... But, I mean, there's no... I mean... like on one end of the stick, there's like, well, if you don't want to be doing that, there's no reason to be going on dates. But on the other end of the stick, it's like, well, try something, just go out and But
I don't know. I mean, I think like, I hate to be the person to say this, but like, I feel like dates are super subjective now. Like, to one extent,
for sure.
To one extent, like it's a date if it's a date. Like,
yeah, for sure.
But also, like, I don't know, dates. Like, I feel like a date is so like weirdly defined nowadays.
Yeah.
Like before, it's just
like an informational interview. What is it?
Fucking informational interviews, dude. If there's one word that I could just like Thanos method to.
Informational.
Or I guess 2 words, but
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like with dates, like you could just go like do something platonic and chill and fun.
Yeah.
And one person could think it's a date.
Like
another person could not think it's a date.
Oh, for
and,
sure.
Like, who's right? You know?
Yeah. That's true. Very true. All right. Okay. Well, yeah, off of the dates thing. So in college, 95% of females prefer dates to hooking up, and 78% of males prefer dates to hooking up.
Damn it. Am I surprised? No.
No.
Am I proud?
Wait, are you surprised about the males though, that almost 80% of males prefer dates to hooking up?
Oh. Wait. 80% prefer dates.
Yeah, over hooking up. Which that
gives me hope, actually.
Like when you think of college and like what it's come to be, or like when you're in high school, what that image of college is, it's like partying, hooking up, like, but I don't know. I mean,
that's kind of surprising, actually.
Yeah, I mean, 95% of females prefer dates, and almost 80% of males do too. I would have thought the males would have been lower, but 80. I mean, I think that's pretty cool.
You know what this means? We get to give really good advice to people. Guys, girls want a date. Girls, guys want a date too.
Make it happen, people.
Make it happen.
Don't make babies, but make it happen.
Go bang like bunnies and just don't have kids.
Yep. There you go. Damn.
Wasn't meant to be.
That's rough. Okay. Oh, this one's pretty funny. Dude. During spring break, time of spring break, that like month, because like every college has different spring breaks. So over like the month. Related. No. Damn. Well, there was one. I didn't throw it in there, but
good.
I could. I have it memorized.
Oh God.
Okay. Over the course of like the general spring break era time period of for college students, 90,000 arrests are made. Just with college students. 90,000, dude.
Is that just in America?
Didn't say. So it could be global for sure, but
because
still.
I hate to be racist, and I hope this isn't it's borderline racist, but this is coming from, I shouldn't say this is coming from personal experience. It's going to make me sound like a degenerate.
Or a racist.
Like, if you go to Mexico.
Yeah.
And you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
You're just like a dumbass white dude.
Yeah.
You're getting arrested.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything illegal. You're just getting arrested.
That's true.
Because you didn't, like, it's not about, like, justice.
Yeah.
It's about
you gotta bring economy. A couple $100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I really don't try. Like, I don't mean that offensively by any means at all.
Oh, for sure.
I literally want to move to Mexico. That's like one of my post-grad plans,
awesome,
honestly.
Dude. Yeah.
But yeah, that's amazing though. I'm just thinking about like Florida and like Miami.
I know. That's what I was saying. I was like Miami, Arizona, Boulder's also probably a big one.
San Diego.
Yeah.
San Diego spring break's fucking insane.
Yeah. But I mean, you see a lot of videos on like I'm Schmacked and stuff of the police rolling through, and I mean, it doesn't surprise me when I see kids literally like throwing glass bottles at police cars and stuff. I'm like, dude, you're getting arrested, bro.
Yeah,
like
you deserve it.
Yeah, people are idiots.
Single-handedly causing the cops to hate all of us.
Yeah, and I feel like. And then another interesting thing would be like what happens with those arrests, because I feel like a lot of them are just like, oh,
Drunk
arrest,
tank.
Nothing really, because it's just like we need to, kind of words, dude. I'm so illiterate.
Well, sometimes
these days.
it's also like they like make an arrest just to like get the
holy power.
Hello. Just to like get the crowd to like.
That's exactly what I mean.
It's just like you're going to fucking jail, and everyone's like,
calm the situation down, whatever word that I can't think of.
I like this. I think this could apply to a lot of things.
All right, another guess for you here. What's the most common car driven by college students?
Oh my god, I fucking got this. Toyota Tacoma.
Tacoma, really? A truck?
Dude, the Taco. We have we have 3 of them in this house.
Really?
Yeah, I mean not in this house.
Well, it is a Toyota, but it's not a Tacoma.
Is it a Camry?
No, it's a Yaris.
What?
I know. Weird, dude. I feel like I haven't seen a Yaris in a minute.
Well, they don't make Yaris's anymore.
Dude, they've got to be just Craigslist, like, $1,000 cheap.
They are like astronomically cheap, and they're just like, they just go. Like you could put them underwater upside down. Yeah. Filled with cement, and they'll just drive.
They'll just keep going,
We'll just go to Atlantis.
Yeah. No, it's...
Wow, that's
because I was like, it's got to be a Civic, or it's got to be a Toyota. It's got to be a Civic, Camry.
At least I got Toyota.
Maybe I don't know what
Accord.
Subarus, I think, are becoming more common. Well, at least up here, I guess.
Dude, Subarus not everywhere. In Oregon, it's just like water. Yeah, it's just everywhere.
It's like, oh, tap water.
Subaru tap water.
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
But yeah. All right. Well, the last one I have written down here, but I had to end with a bang. It's not really a bang, but college students spend $11 billion on snacks and beverages yearly, not including alcohol. $5.5 billion. Combine the two, snacks, beverages, and alcohol, $16.5 billion a year.
Oh,
yeah.
My God.
Mm-hmm. And
wow.
Dude, from my personal experience, that is all, like, my money, it goes to food.
Oh yeah,
and
food,
just,
gas.
Yeah,
that's all I spend on.
Like it, dude. I went through a little phase recently where I was like buying chicken at the grocery store for $8. I'd make it last 4 days, doing meals at home. And I was probably doing like $2-3 a day expenses for food, which was super good.
Well done, dude.
And now I'm back on this. Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings is having 2 sales. We got half off traditional on Tuesday and 80-cent boneless on Thursday. I've been to Buffalo Wild Wings for 5 straight weeks, bro.
What?
Yeah, I've been to Buffalo Wild Wings on Tuesday of this week. It was my 5th week in a row. Last week I went twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I almost have enough points on my account to buy a large boneless plate, which is 24 wings, I think. So I'm like a couple hundred points away. I'm pretty psyched about it.
You might as well just keep going until you get that.
There's no stopping me, dude.
You literally can't.
This week, the guys that I went with, I had to study for Deborah's test, so I couldn't go. But we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, got the half off traditional wings. Then they drove to BJ's and got the $3 Pizookie.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, because it's a lethal combo on Tuesday. You got Buffalo Wild Wings. You can get a small with 12. I think it's 9 or no, it's 12. I think it's 12 wings. 12 traditional wings.
That's
for
a done deal.
$7. I want to say it's like $7. on Tuesday.
Perfect.
Go to BJ's and get a $3 Pizookie. No sales tax in Oregon. You're looking at $10. Fill you up
meal.
dinner. Metabolism kicks in a little bit. You clear up that stomach space just enough to fit a Pizookie in there, and you go spend $3 at BJ's. Top it off.
It's
nice and
science.
even.
That's how it works.
$10 night, and then, dude, even more lethal. Buffalo Wild Wings. After 9 p.m. power hour.
Oh God.
$2 pints of the cheap stuff, but still
Just
$2 well
water.
drinks, $2 fries, mozzarella
Well
sticks, just like shots of vodka, tequila, whatever.
Jesus Christ.
Or happy hour also starts at 9. So you got 375 margs, you got 425 16-ounce IPAs. Like,
why do I not live at Buffalo?
I don't know.
Wild
I
Wings?
should have invited you this week.
You really should have.
I feel yeah. That's my
I'm
bad.
kinda sad.
That's my bad.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't have been able to go. I got class before
Yeah.
7.
Oh no, it was we had the test and I was like,
Also, fuck that test.
dude, that test was ass, bro.
It was annoying.
I've gotten like 72 and 76 on the other two tests, and I felt even worse about this one.
Oh
so,
fuck! See,
yeah.
I did great on the first one because I like studied, and I was like, wow, I actually studied for her test. And then the
Amazing
next
how
time I was
that
like,
works.
fuck this thing. Like
Yeah.
I breezed through the last one. So I
Easy
didn't study.
claps.
74 up the ass, and I was like, well,
Yeah.
all right. And I like kind of studied for this one.
Yeah.
And I felt basically like exactly proportional. So
Yeah. I
We'll
feel
see.
like I studied the most for this one,
yeah,
but didn't reflect when I was taking the test. So
I saw you studying. I was like,
I know. I
He's
had
holding-
dude, I had like 4
Brae's holding
pages.
paper over
I
there.
know. I haven't held paper in 2 years.
I haven't read a book since college.
I'm in college.
Oh,
Am I?
where am I?
Barely.
You're in my room, bro.
But it's weird. 70, dude. If I got like a 72% on something in high school, I would have been like, my life is over.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
now
that's
it's just like,
yeah,
I
that's
don't care.
it's interesting like how the pressure and stress changes from high school to college.
Yeah.
Like in high school it's like everything is in anticipation of getting into the right school.
Ty Lopez.
Oh my fucking god, that is his name.
I popped in.
God, I hate that guy.
Dude, oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been on my
Turn the volume
mind.
down on that
It's
one.
been on my mind
Ty
the whole time.
fucking Lopez.
I bet if you look at the video, you can just see there's something on my mind. That was it. But now it's off my mind.
garage. Ignore these
fucking
Lamborghinis.
Just here in my garage. Just bought my Lamborghini here. But
Everything that I hate about
So-
entrepreneurship.
So I felt the same way, and I still feel like he's a little bit scaly. But, dude, okay, this is also just random. But do you watch Logan Paul's podcast?
No.
It's actually good.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he? Which one is he? Is he the like look at that dead guy, or is he the brother of that guy?
He's the dead guy.
Okay.
One. Yeah. But yeah. But the podcast.
Yeah, I kind of heard he brought himself back. From
He's
it.
bringing himself back a little bit. In the podcast, I was pleasantly surprised at the content, and he's not like filtering himself to the
Yeah.
12-year-olds and stuff.
That's nice.
You know, it's just like straight up explicit. He brings on, people that are relevant, but he had Ty Lopez on,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Ty, he's a good guy, and like when I listened to him talk for like over an hour on the podcast, I was like, he's a good dude. It's just he found a way to.
It's just how he markets it.
I know, and he found a way to exploit
Yeah. That's it.
the industry a little bit, and
Yeah.
But I think he's a good person. I do not like the method, and I think it's annoying and kind of fake. But
I will officially.
But like, dude,
retract
I
my-
mean,
No, because-
don't retract it, because I totally feel that same way. I felt that same way.
I don't think the means justify the ends in terms of how he markets his product or service or whatever you want to call this shit.
No, for sure.
And I will say that I think like one, I loathe that type of Instagram marketing where it's just like, I'm giving you the secret trick that I
Yeah.
used to blah, 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 blah. If you just press this little button and add
Right.
this little credit card number, it's like, fuck you, dude.
And it turns out oh, you click on my webpage, there's 6 ads on there.
Yeah.
Turns out I'm getting paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Information's kind of irrelevant, but
so that's the part that I dislike. But I also should not bash his character, something that I'm trying to do.
Yep.
Not bash his character because I've never heard the dude talk for more than a minute, and I've never heard him talk when he's not getting paid to do it, which will change the way any person talks, especially me, because I'm getting paid in beer as we speak. I'm not. I gave him the beer.
Yeah, I'm getting paid in beer. If anybody's getting paid here. But
I was gonna say, unless you monetize this, then technically,
I can monetize podcasts.
Oh yeah, because you're not using
it's all music. Original content.
Yeah.
So
I know. I don't like that YouTube does that. Yeah, I want to create. I wish there was a platform where all licensed music or all music was free. And I know that would be really tough for artists because they don't get the credit that they deserve. But I don't think that there's a single 14-year-old kid who's trying to just make cool videos that they love, and they just love the synchronization of audio and visual. Audio and video that is really trying to steal a song by Chainsmokers.
It's never the intention.
It's never the intention.
It's never been my intent. That whole thing.
And the thing is too is it's from what I've heard and seen, half the time it's not even the artist. I know people.
Dude, that's the thing. It's I feel like if you reached out to the artists,
they
would be like, oh, why is it blocked in the first place? I want people, and it's free publicity.
Yeah.
My Norway video, which I've been trying to get up on the freaking YouTube for 2 years now, and I've talked to the label and everything, and it's just I tried to but how do you reach out to Ashwell and Grasso? They're pretty well known, music group, and so I try to do the slide it in the DMs. I'm sure that'll work, but there's no way to just social easily media email them or get a hold of them and be like, yo, here's what's going down. Is there any way you can help with it? I mean, the labels, they just it's all about money, and that was a beer and burrito burp. Yeah. Oh, the burrito too. Yeah,
right here was the burrito. Right here was the beer, and it was just
that combo, dude.
God, that tasted amazing.
Yeah, but they you like my off the rails we go. The broken back video.
6 feet under.
Yep, 6 feet under. Shout out Billie Eilish. New album was fantastic.
I'm not a fanboy or anything.
No. But I made the decision to use Odessa song.
Yeah.
In that and another song, both were copyrighted by the label, and I couldn't monetize my video. I could still post it, but the label would run ads on my video, and they would get the revenue from it.
Huh.
So
that's an interesting deal.
Yeah, and the way I looked at it is, okay, I can use lower quality music, copyright free music.
Yeah.
Or I can and monetize my video and make $2. Exactly. Or I can use quality music that accompanies my video and fits in with my video in a way that I feel like expresses what I'm trying to, express in the best possible way.
Yeah.
And that video ended up getting 1.5 million views, and I gained 30,000 subscribers from doing that. So it's I'd rather the money isn't ever a thing for me. It's just exactly I just want to make the best video that I can, and when these labels are restricting creators to do that because
it sucks
for
so much. God
knows what reason, but it's definitely annoying. We just went on a huge tangent, all because I blurted out Ty Lopez.
I didn't remember what we were talking about.
You were talking about
high school?
how the difference between how we perceive failure now.
Well, I can take this a good place because I got a vision.
A vision.
The thing about high school, and if anybody's watching this is in high school, they'll totally relate. And honestly, anybody in college, because they probably felt the same exact way. Like in high school, at least for me, everything, every grade, every class, every activity, blah, 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 it was all part of this big scheme to get into college, you know? And like for me, like when I was working on art stuff and I like was like trying to learn how to film with the GoPro, just like literally just holding it and everything was shaky and shitty and gross. And I was like blowing glass and working with ceramic stuff and like selling my work. That was the stuff that was like the stuff that I just like loved to do and was the stuff that like made me who I was, you know? But everything else was just like this path to get into college. And then blah, blah, blah happens, get into some school. You never get into the right school, by the way. That doesn't fucking happen.
Nobody's ever gotten into the right school. I know like maybe 2 people that did.
I got into the wrong school and it ended up being the right school for me, but it was also a fucking roller coaster and a half and it sucked, as he can relate to at all of his videos. But the thing about college is like college, you're like, I think the steps kind of slow down because it becomes a little more smaller scale where it's like, I'm doing all of this freshman year and I'm trying to get this really like good grade so that I can get like go into sophomore year with a good standing and then into junior year and then into senior year. And then you're in my position and it's weird for you not to be in the same position because we're the same age, but, and then like, I should be in your position. I should have taken a full year off.
Mob, dude.
Because it would have been way better for my mental health. But like the position I'm in now is like, it's like I'm graduating. Hopefully, I'm supposed to. I don't know if that's actually gonna fucking happen.
2 weeks away, I don't know, whatever.
We'll see. But it's like then it's just this like this abyss. You know, it's like you're running this marathon. And then every time there's like this milestone after milestone after milestone, and then the finish line is just a cliff, you know. And then you can't even see what's down. It's like in the SpongeBob movie when the road just ends and it's just like fog.
Yeah.
And there's just like the monsters going over.
So true.
That's just what it is. And it's like and some people like to pretend that this job is this like road. They like found this road where it's just this like job at some shitty firm doing this shitty thing where you're just shit. And I don't know. And I think like so many people are afraid of that abyss. And like, I don't know if it's good or bad, but I'm honestly so excited, you know, like, I'm so excited to just not have a plan, to not have that next step, you know, for me to be able to like finally like pick up the pen and start writing my own milestones, you know, but
like elementary school is just a funnel into middle school is just a funnel into high school is just a funnel into college is the first time where the funnel doesn't really lead to anything. It's just like the one thing that I wish I understood in high school was that funnel doesn't have to lead into college out of high school.
No, totally.
I just rushed into it because everybody else was, but there's a lot of benefits to just taking even like a semester or a year, and just because I took a year halfway through college, could have saved a lot of money and done some things differently. You know, it's all working out. But I mean, just slowing down after high school, not worrying about what all your friends are doing, just focus on you. What do you think's best for you? If you know you want to try to go down the college path, go for it. Apply just so you have those options, but don't feel like you have to rush into it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm in the same boat. My brother took a gap year, and I think that was really good for him. But for me, like, I'm so built off of like relationships with people that like I was talking to John Gilbert about this earlier today. I was just looking at him. I was like, dude, like I've known you since freshman year, you know, like. And he was like, yeah, dude, like it's been a long ass time. And we were talking about like John and I aren't like astoundingly close, you know, but it's like I could talk to him about anything and he'd be super supportive. You know, you've known John since you were a kid. And he's someone that's going to be super supportive, but it's like, we're not really that close per se, but it's still just so funny to like talk to the people that you've known since freshman year, where it's just like your whole fucking life changes. And then it seems like everybody from then on is just like this new, like they know the new you know? Except for like John in your case, who's known you since what was it, middle school, even earlier?
Or beginning of high school.
Yeah, like just where it's like before that. But I don't know. It's just, I think for me, like I'm kind of stoked that I just like jumped into a university, because I think if I didn't, I would have lost a lot of momentum.
Oh yeah.
And like Simon, my brother, got an internship down at this like cool like hybrid energy company, and was like gonna like learn all this cool stuff. And then the company went fucking bankrupt, and they fired everybody. And he was like, well, I got 3 more months in LA. I guess I'm just gonna learn how to surf. Nice. I just spent every other day surfing empty Malibu with this like amazing, beautiful surf instructor, and then went on to be a snowboard instructor in Tahoe. And like and that was year 1 of the California drought. They got no snow, and he got fired from there too. And so, but he was like, he got this like, he just got punched around all this, but he learned so much about himself, you know. And I think like that's, I almost would say like, just go dick around as much as you can in high school, because one, liability and responsibility is below the ground. Like it doesn't exist. You know? I mean, even now, like I don't have to go to school tomorrow. I only have 1 class. I'm gonna go snowboarding tomorrow. But like when you have this mental space to just go try new things, like that's the stuff that's gonna set you up for later. You know, and like for me right now in college, and like I guess wrapping things up and kind of finishing things off, like I want to go back to giving myself that mental space and mental clarity where I can like think about what I want to do and like kind of create my own style, you know? I was talking to the person that just cut my hair earlier today about this, like, cause like I want to go into like product design and marketing and things that have a lot of style and character to them, not just like bland accounting, you know?
Right.
I mean, nothing against accounting. Shit's hard as hell. Yeah. Not for me.
Respect.
No way. Respect. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just finding your dance.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, kind of touched on it. It's been a theme that I've talked about pretty heavily over the past 6 months or so, people and whatnot. And it's just like 17 to 25. It's just, I mean, the downs that I've had, I've learned so much. Yeah. You know, it seems cliche, but it's true. Like, and I talked about it in the little talk that I did at the
creators conference
at that thing. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Which hopefully I'll have a video to post up soon. But
yeah, that was super sick.
But I mean, it's through like these really dark down times that I've had, roller coaster and whatnot, that I've been able to refine what I'm passionate about, what path I want to take. And you know, Jeremy said that he wishes, or that he is glad that he just jumped into college, and I feel like that does work for a lot of people. Yeah. Because you probably didn't really know exactly what you wanted to do out of high school.
Nah.
Whereas like the difference for me is I knew that I wanted to do filmmaking stuff. So for me to go and not do that,
you made it worse by hitting it afterwards.
I know.
It was like ding.
Oh, there it is again. So yeah, like I made it. You know, I knowing what I wanted to do right out of high school, I should have probably just gone out and did that for a year versus doing it for a year midway through college. But you know, I mean, like everything has been super weird the past few years, but it's all, you know, a puzzle. Then each one of these pieces are piecing it together, really forming who you are, what you stand for, your values are. Yeah. So it's pretty crazy, but looks time-wise, trying to keep this under an hour. Looks like we're getting close. So
where is the time? I can't even.
It's like top row of the red, so it's like 49:50. We're at like 52 right now.
Can you see that? Yeah. Holy shit! I'm losing my vision.
No, I think, dude, I have like kind of whack vision. I think it's like, I don't know. It's really
like binocular.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like you couldn't see this, but you could just see like a mouse.
Yeah.
500 miles
like
away.
I can see that. Like literally right now we're on like 52 even and 51:40.
Dude.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. But
You're broken, but in like a really good way.
dude, it's like I came out of the simulation. Oh, I want to do another podcast about how it's all a simulation.
Oh my God, I'm so down.
We got to do Thanos. I'll write this down. Thanos and simulation.
I think we need to do short podcasts.
Yeah.
Like I think like short like car ride blurbs or something like that.
20-minute, 15-minute.
Yeah. Or just like on a chairlift.
Yeah.
Just like mic'd up or like in the lineup at Shorty's, like just surfing. And then like one of us will just like disappear, go take a wave and come back and keep talking.
Yeah.
It's like pretty chill.
I want it. So short podcast episodes are cool. But yeah, I think I just kind of came out of the simulation like as all like just super fucking weird, like just with like
broken,
like
and
there was so many programming
lumpy
errors that it just kind of came together and like made itself work somehow. They were like so close to just throwing me away. They're like, dude, this guy's so fucked up. And then some guy was like, wait, I can add this one last thing. It's totally fucking whack, but it should piece them all together. And they threw that in there, and like I was like, before I was just full blown like a mutant, and then he threw this last thing in there and it was like
Brae.
it's like when you have a just shitty pot of soup or whatever in Ratatouille, when they have that pot, that guy's making the pot of soup and it's just gross, and then the rat comes in there and he tastes it, he's like
chefs it up.
It's disgusting. That was me. And then some dude just came in, aka the rat in Ratatouille, Remy. He comes in and he's just like throwing all this shit in there. Like it was still at the base, still shit.
Oh yeah,
no doubt about it. But he threw it all in there, covered it up with some stuff, and then that's what they did with me. And somehow it's working out. So
I think for me, it was like they made this, and they were like, dude, we fucked up. We just gotta throw it away. And so they just like they threw it away, and then some guy was like, dude, come on, we can fucking recycle this, all right?
We're
like
in Portland, bro. We can recycle this shit.
And so they like picked it back out and like put like a different arm on it, and like my arms. I'm 5'7". I've got a 6 foot wingspan.
Yeah,
almost 6'1".
That's messed.
I'm literally a monkey.
Yeah.
Like there's like an ape index in climbing. My ape index is like plus like 5.
My left leg sticks out like way farther.
Oh my God, look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but
that's really.
It also has probably something to do with my back, but
yeah, that would. But yeah, that would easily fuck up your back. Yeah.
Oh, dude, my hips are so off kilt. It's messed. But all right, we're getting real off the rails now. Yeah, but yeah, you know, I think some of these facts were really interesting, and I think
interesting is the wrong word. Flabbergasting.
This is what reading does. It gives you words like this that just don't come to my head.
No, you know what this is? This is me writing papers at like 3 a.m.
Just delirious.
And I just
3 Red Bulls deep.
I just like write some word, and I'm like, no, there's a better word for that. I go into the thesaurus, and it's like flabbergast. I'm like, that's the fucking one. Nice. That's it.
Love it. All right, guys. Well, this has been another Pretty Unstable podcast with my friend Jeremy.
Very unstable.
Appreciate you. He looked away as I stuck the hand out for the handshake.
Oh, God.
It's all good. Oh. Thank you for coming on yet again. That'll wrap it up, but I hope to see you again next week as long as I'm here, which I cannot guarantee yet, but I hope that I will be. So if you made it this far through, appreciate it. Thank you so much. But,
see ya.
All right. Catch you on the next one. Under an hour. Crack the beer.
That's a good beer, dude.